The views, thoughts, and expressions of the show are purely satire and do not reflect the host's employer or any associated parties pertaining to the hosts. This is a joke of a show. Do not take this show serious. We are idiots.
NFA is the podcast of the day. Got a cowboy and a witch and two nerds that don't play. They're talking about things that make your mind afraid. No censor, they're here to slay. They ride through the airwaves, kicking up dust, covering topics that others might cuss. Get ready for all opinions, no fuss. Cowboy, witch, and nerds, you better trust.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the NFA Network. My name is Zaga, and this week we were supposed to have three of us, and it's just down to two. And I got your man here, your favorite, the most important cast member of the show. Fuck. Say hi.
Hello, Governor. I am NFA Jesus.
NFA Jesus.
You are fake news.
I love having a soundboard. But yes, it's me and Nick again. Y'all haven't had an episode with just the two of us in a while now, so it's about time I came back. I've been behind the scenes working shit. Ellie kicked me off an episode one time. Nick and Copper had to show their love for each other. Ellie had a girls' night. I know I was here for game night, but that's not a real episode. We were just kind of fucking around.
You were here, but you weren't here.
Yeah, I was focused. I was trying to win. I was completely sober that episode, and that's changing.
Yeah, he's slamming root beer.
Yep, that's I can't show the device on the camera or the videos will take ban, but I am partaking in extracurriculars as we speak. This week though, we do have some stuff. We have actually an old episode that we didn't get done, so we're just gonna do this. And like I said, we're gonna get 52 episodes out this week, and then we're taking a 3-month break. I love y'all, but this shit is fucking stressful.
We have lives too, damn it.
Yes, I want to go back on another goddamn cruise.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to go to fucking Ireland.
Yes, which we're gonna have to do some double episodes soon. We're gonna have to
Ooh, yeah,
record some extra stuff.
yeah, because I leave June 6th, and I don't return back to the States until June 16th.
That's plenty of time. We'll definitely get some extra episodes in there.
Worst case scenario, I can pull up my phone and do like a episode off my phone in Ireland, just a 6-hour fucking difference.
Yeah, that would really suck. It'd be 9 o'clock for you at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. But I wouldn't do
Afternoon
it. We'll just get episodes planned in beforehand, or I mean, Ellie could have a fucking girls' night video. We'll have something planned.
There's
But
plenty of options.
this week, Nick's wearing glasses, so I felt like I had to wear glasses of some sort.
Yeah, but you look like Scatman Carruthers.
I do. However, like you got to realize though, like I'm blinded in my office at all times. Like it doesn't look that bright on camera to the people at home, like you guys watching.
It looks brighter in my room than it does yours.
Like these lights are fucking blinding. Like just for ha-has, just for ha-has, I'm gonna turn this one light off, and that's how dark it gets. Like that fucking light bright is so goddamn bright though. And that's the only way you can see me on camera. And I have a second one here. I have an actual studio light here. So I don't need the heat on upstairs. I just stay warm here. Don't worry though, guys. Next week I actually do have the honeymoon episode coming out. Is going to be next week. Ellie, your favorite witch, will be back to sit down. We're going to review the whole cruise, tell all our stories, the embarrassing moments that I had, and some of the fun stuff that we had. Nick already knows because I sent that in the group chat literally 5 seconds after it happened. And that's a story you're going to want to tune in and listen to because that shit was Ellie literally scooted a seat away from me after I did what I did. So
you
guys,
almost got divorced and kicked off a cruise all in the same swing of things.
Yeah, there's some good stories out with that honeymoon episode. So you guys need to tune in. After that, obviously, we're probably going to rediscuss it again with the guys and everybody because we've learned that we don't watch our own episodes. So
Who are you talking about?
Copper doesn't watch our episodes.
Well, because he sits in the heavens and doesn't need to watch them. I, on the other hand, have narcissistic characteristics, and yeah, I fucking watch our episodes like when I'm on there, when you're on there, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I do it.
I mean, I edit the episodes, so I don't watch them. I just get the good snippets, whatever it is. Copper's just at home sitting there. Howdy, y'all. just out here saving the world, doing the Lord's work, and just trying to do everything I can for America.
Amen.
Amen. See, and here's the thing: like, he'll never know I'm making fun of him because he doesn't watch the episodes. I hope
That's
that I hope that AI makes that a TikTok, just so I can tag him in it and be like, "This is the
This is
thing."
the one episode he's gonna listen to.
Yes, and if you guys can make out what my shirt says, it's how we feel today. It's how we're feeling. It's how
You're
we're
not.
feeling.
You're just not gonna say it.
Well, fuck racism.
Okay. Don't wear it and not say it. If you
Fuck
ain't about
racism.
it,
Fuck Nazis. Fuck all that shit, dog. Like, if
okay.
you
That's
can't
all.
say those words out loud, there's a problem with you. If Cody Rhodes can say "Go fuck yourself, Rock" on national television, you could say "fuck racism" and "fuck Nazis." That's pretty much how the world works. And I'm talking to you, TSA, because I got a fucking beef with the goddamn TSA. I am so tired of. I'm going to talk about this on the next week's episode because I got a rant. I'm so fucking tired of being. I know I look like a terrorist. I'm not, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're a menace to society for what it's worth.
Yes. Don't be a menace in the hood don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That's what the movie was called. This week, though, like I said, we have some fun conversational pieces. Some ridiculous stuff that I think we had ChatGPT put together for us.
Fucking AI.
Yeah, I mean, listen, AI is everything. Did you hear about the chip that fucking Microsoft made last week?
Oh.
So Microsoft, and I'm sorry for those at home, this is some like real nerdy shit, but Microsoft made a new chip for quantum computing, and they created a new form of matter. Not liquid, not air, not gas, not a solid. Like, or like what do you mean you made new matter for a computer chip? What? But they're saying like all the stuff that this thing could be capable of. It's like solving, like real talk, like real, like on a 5th grade level. In 5 to 10 years, the world as we know it will be completely different. It's not going to be the same fucking world. Between AI and this kind of chip being made, which means they will make another chip and many more, everything we know will change. Because if we can figure out quantum computing on that level, where all of the problems that we have in the world can be solved, like asking ChatGPT. Real talk. How does that make you feel? We could have flying cars in 10 years, like realistically with this kind of technology.
No, don't stop. The dream of the flying car has gone out the fucking window because when I was a kid, I was hoping for flying cars in 2020. Here we are in 2025.
No, you wanted a flying skateboard.
I wanted both. I
You
wanted both.
wanted a hover skateboard. That's what you wanted.
I wanted
Did
both.
your-
My microphone.
Did your mic stand just fall over?
It's a feigning goat. What?
That's why I switched from those to this one because it's the low profile one. But the problem is I can't, like, if I have my arm underneath the bar, so every time I go to raise my arm, I shake my whole fucking mic. Oh
Well,
my god! But
no, the C clamp fell. You talk. I'm gonna fix this.
okay, I will try to figure this out. Now this week, guys, we got a bunch of random questions that we use with ChatGPT.
Ranking random flavors.
I guess we're ranking random flavors. I guess was that one of the fucking questions?
No, it was a TikTok sound. Ranking random flavors.
Oh, I never seen that TikTok. All right, I gotta take these off so I can't even see the screen. But yeah, no. Oh, God, I'm way too like fucking cooked right now, dog. Okay, and for those at home, just so you guys know, I 1 week ago we got back from the honeymoon. I was sick on Friday night, and like the day before the cruise left, and then I threw my back out when I got back home. It's been a whole fucking struggle this week, so bear with me. I am trying to make sure you guys an episode and a good episode, something funny. The fan episode will be done once we can get Copper back on the episode, and he's not dealing with military responsibilities. But once Copper's back, we'll do the fan episode. I got all the notes here from you guys. Nick, I don't think you have any idea of what they have in stored for us.
Oh, no. I tell you, I went into the Discord I'm like the Watcher from from Marvel. I don't interject. I let everything play out. What I read, what I fucking read. I'm telling your therapists, all of you. I don't care what healthcare plan you're on, if you have healthcare. I'm telling you need help. Stop it. Get help. Shame on you guys. Not really. But
Shit.
I read the I can't even Zaga, I can't even begin to discuss what I read.
They wanted
I
us to do strip poker. I mean, you guys wanted us to do strip poker. Like, that's not on my 2025 bingo card this year. Strip poker
no,
with Nick and Copper. Like, there
no,
usually needs to be a female involved in that one. And as much as I love when my wife strips, I don't want her stripping for these men.
no, that's weird.
That's
That
weird, right?
there's there you know, we've talked about it on further episodes, people. It's called boundaries. Respect them.
Now, when we do the fan episode, he is going to wear the mask for you book talk girls. So
Yeah, I dug myself that hole. I don't know what the
you
fuck.
did this to yourself. This
I
is why
did.
I'm
I
hoping
did.
that I just start. I hope I can make enough money in the world that I can just start traveling and do travel blogs and tell my experiences and tell people where to go. I'm tour guide Tony. I'm so down for that. We'll retire
TGT.
Zaga. We'll retire. Right?
TGT.
TGT, dog.
TGT.
Got a nice fat chain. TGT.
TGT.
Yeet. Um, you know, you know how much times I would do that shit in public. I just look at people and they like whenever I see somebody just randomly staring at me now in public, I look at them and I just go, just a quick little. Yeet. All right. Let's get this show on the road here because you got ribs in the crock pot, and I want to make sure you get your food, my friend. Um, now, let's start this off. If you were a superhero, but your power was just mildly inconvenient to others, what would that be?
I'm telling you right now, if I was a superhero, I would not be a hero. I'd be a
Oh,
fucking
100%. Yeah,
villain.
do you see the fucking round glasses? Screams villain.
No. Oh, okay, so what would my minor inconvenience to people?
It'd be your only your power is just mildly inconvenient. So your laser power doesn't do anything, like doesn't burn people.
It's like a laser pointer.
Yeah, it'd be like it would just annoy people. What would be your mildly inconvenient superpower? What would you choose as a villain? Because we know we're not for heroes here.
Oh, fuck, I really don't know. Like, I don't know. Uh, I, I
You're
don't know.
struggling over here, pal.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of something that would be funny but also serious at the same time. Like, I feel like if you're a super, like for instance, like if you're a superhero and you crop dust somebody, you would assume that they would drop dead just because of the.
No, but you could like your power could be every time that person farts, it's extra stinky. Because sometimes you have a fart that doesn't stink, and they can get away with that in like a
That's
an
super.
elevator. Or
Okay,
something.
yeah, no, my superpower would be is that I could the fart would be so bad, but it wouldn't kill you, but you would wish that you were dead.
It's mildly inconvenient though, not really inconvenient. So like my superpower, or my superpower that I would have is that if I wanted to, I could make you have wet socks. I think that's mildly inconvenient enough to just like it's gonna ruin your day.
I would move everyone's furniture 2 inches to the left.
Or my superpower would be every time you take a bite of a cheeseburger, all of it just falls out the back.
God, I've had that happen. That actually pisses me off.
It's devilish, right? Like that's so mean. I'm so for that though. What did you just do?
I kicked a box underneath my desk and it caused an
Stop
earthquake.
kicking things under your desk.
Well, I thought I had enough room, but fuck it, it's fine. Everything
I'm
is fine.
crisscross applesauce on this chair, baby.
I'm about to put one leg up.
Crisscross applesauce. It's great for the hip. By the way, like I said, through my back out, sciatica pain. Great news. I will let everybody know though. There was a tattoo shop on the cruise, and Ellie and I got tatted. I got a little anchor right here with the room number, which I thought that was kind of cool because obviously we're on the honeymoon, so I can remember that. Plus, that shit is burnt into my brain because anytime you're on a cruise, everything you pay for is your room number, or any reservation is under your room number. So
Yeah, that's easy.
10142A is burnt forever into my brain.
You're gonna see that everywhere you go now.
Yes, because it's on my chest.
Okay. I meant in general, but it. Okay. Okay.
What's the weirdest thing you would buy if you suddenly became a billionaire? The weirdest thing.
Oh, I asked Copper this, and he said leather pants.
Leather pants? Like he would. He's so. Hi, y'all. I'm Copper, and I'm gonna get the nicest leather pants to wear on Sunday and to bring the joy to the people of the world with my leather pants.
Amen.
And that's what I'm gonna do every time I do a Copper person. He's too nice. He's literally
And
the nicest guy I've ever met.
The
in
thing
my
is
life.
every time you do that, whoever does it has to stop and just as you do the sermon.
I hope this is one of the clips in the video where it does the two people, because it won't
Oh,
it
yeah.
won't pan to you unless you talk. But that shit is. I'm probably gonna get flagged for copyright. I don't give a fuck. That shit is so worth it.
Who cares?
Leather pants though.
I know he said leather pants, and I instantly asked him. I was like, "Okay, so is it assless or is it like full?" And he said, "Of course it's not assless." I'm like, "Okay, well you have no flavor."
Right? That's so
Like
vanilla.
if no,
That's salt
no.
and pepper, baby. We gotta add a little chili powder to that motherfucker. Spice
And
it up.
listen,
Spice it.
he's been working out to get his little pancake into a waffle, and I don't know if it's there yet, but you put assless chaps, he's fucking.
Listen, people. I know y'all love Copper. That motherfucker got a flat ass. He has a flat ass. That is not America's ass. I love that man to death. He is one of my closest friends at this point in time. That man has no ass whatsoever. This shit is so funny. Oh God. So what did you say with this question? What would you buy? What would be the weirdest thing you would purchase?
Well, see, I didn't answer because I was the askee, I was the asker, not the askee.
Mm.
So the weirdest thing that I would buy, I don't know, weirdest thing for me to buy.
If you became a billionaire, like right now,
know,
you open your bank account, $1 billion in your account. There's going to be something weird as fuck you buy. And I know the Liv Morgan inflatable doll will be the number one order. It'll be the Rhea Ripley. We both know that one.
No, it would have been definitely the Liv Morgan one, which is already on back order.
I've seen, I'm mad. They offer free shipping the other day. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's a little dirty though.
Duh. Duh.
I don't know. Weirdest thing for me to buy. Fuck. Oh. Oh. No. I actually have an answer.
Oh God, what would it be?
Rubber chickens.
Why the fuck would you buy a rubber chicken?
I want those. I love the
screaming ones.
Yes.
The one you scream.
Yeah, like they come in different size. Like I'd buy them in different sizes: big, small, large, BBC, what have you. It doesn't fucking matter.
Fair.
Big and for everyone that wants to know, the BBC is Big Black Chicken.
Big Black Chicken.
They
have them. They keep them in stock too. Man, the weirdest thing I would probably buy. I'd probably buy an octopus. Not gonna lie. I'd want an octopus.
So it can bitch slap you 8 times.
No, I just want. I want to create a tank for it, and just where it's just all mazes, and it's just gonna.
Okay, easy there. You're starting to sound like the Deep from The Boys.
I'm not gonna fuck the octopus.
Hey, look. You can tell that to PETA, not me.
World, internet. I'm not trying to fuck an octopus. I just want to train it to take over the world. You can't convince me they're not aliens.
Oh, so you're a misogynist. You're trying to train it. Why not just let it live its life, huh? Why not?
Because it's smarter than we think it is. I will learn to communicate with it. I will teach it sign language with its.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Deep does in The Boys. This is exactly what he does.
No,
right before he fucks it.
This is world takeover, bud. It's next level.
No.
Fine. I won't buy an octopus. You know what I'll buy? You know what I'll buy, Nick? I'm gonna buy a cast of Copper's hands. We're gonna turn that billion to 2 billion.
Know what?
Taking that right to Shark Tank.
You know what? You get the casting of his hands, because you know what? I'm gonna change my answer too. I'm going for that man's feet.
You're going for the feet? See?
Going for the feet. Yeah, cheers. because his feet will have a market.
You got some nice feet. I
He's-
will give him that. They touched.
How big were they?
You shared a bed. Moderately sized. I think he's probably 10 and a half, maybe 11.
Were they calloused?
That I'm not sure of.
Were they soft?
I didn't feel them. I've seen them.
See,
We
you
didn't play
never
footsie.
sent.
We didn't play
No,
footsie. I didn't massage his foot.
Jesus Christ, Zaga! You never send a boy to do a man's
sorry.
job.
Sorry. Who?
You never send a boy to do a man's
Jesus
job.
Christ. We must repent. Okay. I'm having so much fun with this new sound. I'm gonna find a new one for every episode from now on. Because I still have this one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a staple though.
It is. Yeah. I mean, yo, real talk though. If I became a billionaire, I am 100% moving to a Caribbean island. You could not convince me otherwise. You're telling me that there is literal fucking paradise 3 hours south. That's all I gotta fly. Sign me the fuck up, bro. What are we doing here? We deal with snow. What?
Yeah,
We
I
deal
deal
with
with snow, tornadoes, everything.
Like, why? Like, we got to deal with a hurricane? Ooh.
Oh no, that's pretty significant. Oh no.
I know. I'm being sarcastic. Obviously, people, I understand hurricanes have destroyed homes, and I lived in Florida. Hurricane destroyed my home down there too. I have the pictures to prove it. But at the same time, I mean, build a house in some stilts, be pretty okay. I'm saying. That's why you don't live on the beach. You live inland. You live inland, you're fine. Ish. Kind of.
Depends on the category.
It's not Jeopardy. Just, just go with it. It's fine. You get those metal shutters. You don't have to board up the windows, and everything works out great.
The Purge
Really,
windows.
you have $1 billion. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. Billion. I don't know. You pick a question off of this thing.
Let me go look at this again.
How do you not have it open?
Well,
He's
I
he's never prepared, folks.
No, shut.
Unacceptable. He wears the glasses, but he doesn't look. It still looks smart. That's the whole point.
That was okay. That was rude. That was rude. They're for aesthetic. Okay.
Oh, mine are prescription, pal. See how there's a reflection of blue on my lenses?
Well, I mean, mine looks like it has reflection.
No, yours look
Yeah,
plastic.
yeah.
It looked plastic.
You can never tell. You'll never tell.
I can tell.
No.
I'm also filming in 4K, so I can tell clearly on my side.
I'm gonna regret asking this. I already know I'm gonna regret asking this.
Oh, what do you got?
I don't even know why I'm stressing on it because I can change the question, but let's. If I got arrested, what's the first crime you'd assume that I did?
First crime I'd assume you would do if I got a call from the police department for you.
Yeah, and they said, "Hello, Zaga. Yeah, we have your friend Nick here. He says that you know him by the Oklahoma. Do you want to know what he did?
Public indecency. Your dick was out somewhere. That is undoubtedly what it would be. Your dick would be out.
I'm an exhibition. I mean,
have a feeling.
I have. It's probably TMI, but I am an exhibitionist, so like I do love the risk factor of it. Within reason, it's never in where it should never be where danger or like where it should never happen. But I do like yeah.
You like to free the boys.
Well, yeah.
Girls out into the world. I get it. I'm not a naked guy. I don't like to be naked.
Love it.
Can't do it. No, I'm not a fan of it. Nope, just not a naked guy.
So you're telling me that if I reenacted the scene from Old School and I was Frank the Tank and we were streaking through the quad,
you would be by yourself.
That's kind of fucked up.
You would be by yourself, my friend. Just like Frank the Tank.
Supposed to have solidarity. It's a little cold out there, Frank.
I think I actually referred to you as the Barney Stinson or the Chandler of our group.
Thank you.
In the Discord.
That's the nicest thing Zaga has said to me in a fat minute. I'm smitten at the moment. Thank you.
You're smitten at this moment.
Yeah,
It was
when I
main. So the real thing was is because nobody knew what you did for work. People were asking like, "What does Nick actually do for work?" And I'm like, "I don't know. He's the Barney Stinson or the Chandler of the group. Nobody actually has any idea of what he actually does."
well, Chandler worked in an office. Like
Yeah, so did Barney, but we don't know what they did.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that.
Take that one. So if you got a call from the cops from me, what do you think it is that I am in jail for?
You beat the shit out of somebody.
That's a fair assessment.
Because okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have been on the phone before with Zaga as he's traveling back home and he has to deal with the New York traffic. And the New Yorker in him comes out so strong. Where he's talking to me, we're brainstorming ideas. He's giving me the rundown of up and coming stuff, this, that, third, yada yada yada.
Yeah, business.
And then
Meetings.
it will immediately jump to hey, get the fuck out of the way, you fucking fathead. I'm in my own fucking lane. Stay in your it just in it. And this I'm saying this all mildly
Yes,
because
he's really toning it down because I know
I've
some of the
yeah,
words
I've
I say on the road.
he has said things that I didn't know were even in could even be spoken in the English language.
Yeah, just make up words, make up
He make
insults.
yeah, and like sometimes I'm impressed, sometimes I'm scared, and I'm like states away. Like it,
Yeah,
like I would
you're
not want to encounter you. I don't want to be on the receiving end
yeah, you're a
of
couple thousand miles away.
"Du-du-du-du-du-du-du, and I
I
miss you.
need you.
Du-du-du-du-du-du,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
and I need you. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du." Oh wait,
And
no,
I want
we can do Marshall, and I
five,
would walk
5
miles.
uh, when I wake up. Uh,
That's a
oh my god.
that is a vocal stem that I use on the daily. It's the Tism dog.
I've played that in my because I'm in charge of the music at work, so I've played that in the showroom like on repeat for like a good like 3 hours before like my salespeople come in and be like, "What the fuck is going on with the radio?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. It's stuck."
It's stuck. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair though. That I would probably end up beating somebody up. I am gonna fight some middle-aged man that was talking shit on Ellie's page, and I called him out. I was like, "Are you an internet warrior, or are you willing to just throw hands? Because I'm ready at any point in time. We'll go 3 rounds, 1 minute." He accepted, so I'm going to fight him in the next few weeks. I'm hoping to get somebody to film it because it's just gonna be funny.
I love bum fights.
Yeah, he asked me. He actually had the audacity. He goes, "What gym do you go to?" I'm like, "Depends where I'm at. Why? Why do you ask?" And he was just like, "Doesn't look like you have any muscle on you at all." I'm like, "Yeah, pal. Yeah, don't worry. If you have nothing to worry about, then you got nothing to worry about here, pal. It's cool. No muscle. It's fine."
Hey, be like, hey, guy, you see this tribal? The one and only tribal chief.
No, no. Yeet.
My bad.
Yes.
Oh no, you can hit the tribal chief and halfway up, yeet.
All right.
That's
Well, I'm
actually
gonna
kind of
scroll.
I kind of like the vibe that now that you and I can actually start making jokes about wrestling because now that I've started watching it because you're a big wrestling fanatic,
I
I can
fucking love
now
wrestling.
well and you're the one that kind of got me back into it now once it got to Netflix and you kind of gave me the rundown of everything and I'm catching up and stuff like that. So now I can talk wrestling with you and it's fun.
And I tried explaining that to you. It had to have been like last season. I think I talked to you about this where I'm like, dude, like wrestling is fun again. It's
Mhm.
not the same. It's not the shit that it was. Like it's legit. Like there's blood. There's like literally Cody Rhodes said, "Go fuck yourself" on national television, which I'm like, this is great. So like you're having these little nuances that making it feel they're catering to the millennials that made them
Where they
super
are
pop
today.
culture, because wrestling was big and was part of pop culture, but I think it really exploded in the late 90s and early 2000s, right? I mean,
Mhm.
the real crossovers of wrestlers being super, like actual superstars, not just wrestling superstars. Because let's be real, the Ultimate Warrior wasn't on. He might have been on a cover of Wheaties, but he wasn't on fucking hosting the fucking Oscars, right? So I'm saying, let's see here. Uh, if they made a movie about your life, who would play you And who would play me? That's a good one. A story of your life. Who would you choose to play you? And who would you choose to play me in that? Oh, we got a special guest.
So, dudes. Oh wait, it was Nick. Copper
Yeah,
never joined.
Nick's Copper's not here tonight.
How rude.
I know it's so rude. I got to show you the clips because every time that
Is she going to join us in a sermon?
she is going to join us in the sermon. Let me share a headphone with her.
Okay.
Pop the headphone in. Pull up a chair.
We have a prayer
Brownies.
request.
Because the brownies are going to go off.
Yeah, so I got the greatest wife ever. I'm downstairs before. I was like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Well, I gave up on the fridge. I'm making brownies."
That's the best answer ever.
Right? I said, "Greatest."
See, you guys give me hope. You guys give me hope for my next relationship.
You'll find love one day.
Yeah.
Eventually.
After the dating show, I already have. I have people sliding into my DMs on Instagram for this.
Oh my god.
So
Wait,
yeah, because we're doing a dating game for Nick. Because obviously, what I can do is when these people come onto the episode, I'm just going to block their video like that, and I can still hear them.
It'll be like
It'll be like the '70s dating show.
no, it'll be like the circle.
You got to come closer.
Yeah, I'm trying. It'll be like the circle game show where they
Yeah.
have to learn no, not circle. The one
Yeah, the circle is on Netflix.
No, Love is Blind.
Love
That's
is
what I'm
Blind?
thinking.
Oh.
They have to like talk to each other through a screen and they can't see their faces.
Well,
so
that
they
was
have
Circle.
to no,
that was Love is
I
Blind.
think it was
It's
all,
also Circle.
I think they're all the same fucking thing.
They
to be
upload a
frank.
picture and you don't know if it's really them or not.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's like Catfish.
But every time that we have reference Copper, this button gets pressed, and Nick, assume your position. Hi, y'all. I'm Copper, and I'm gonna be doing something real special for y'all because
Amen.
I love y'all and I care about y'all, and y'all the best people in the world.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I hate
If y'all couldn't hear that, she said, "I hate y'all both." But this has become we were only fucking 30 minutes into this episode, and we have already. That's
Y'all
what we've
have been up here since 6:30. How are you? It's almost 8:00.
Well, he was waiting. He had some technical difficulties, and then we were waiting on Copper to be nice, and then we just said at like 7:00 we're just going to start recording, and then I kind of filled him in on the honeymoon because we didn't really talk to him yet since we got back from the honeymoon.
Yeah.
So I wanted to fill him in, show him some of the videos for next week's episode.
Tell him how you gave me the monkey flu.
Nope, the monkey flu will be covered next week. These are all things that you guys need to tune into for next week because that episode. She's going to go on some rants. I'm going to go on some rants. There's going to be some funny ass stuff. That entire honeymoon was hysterical. But
It really was. Also, for those of you on YouTube that just saw me like point randomly,
oh,
our
yeah.
dog came in to visit.
yeah,
I'm trying to get her to
the
leave.
the dogs are in. They're here. Yo, those brownies smell fire. So actually, let's ask Ellie this question though.
Okay.
So, Babe, if they made a movie about your life, who would play you? And then who would you cast to play me and Nick? You got to come close to the mic here.
Well, to be frank, the guy I would cast to play Nick is.
You got to talk louder.
Okay, I'm working on it. I'm trying here, people.
She's doing her
Suffering
best.
from the illness, and I'm like dying.
She was down with the sickness.
So down. One would say it was a cycle. Anywho, so I would actually Matthew Perry for Nick because he's got that
R.I.P.
dry sense of humor.
See, that's the second time he's been called Matthew Perry tonight, so he's really happy right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like I always say, Matthew Perry is like my spirit animal, and it just proves it because Nick and I always have great episodes, and he's my guy. So anywho, so Matthew Perry for Nick. Rip.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not doing ketamine though.
I'm gonna try.
Not illegally. Not illegally. Like prescribed. The proper way to induce ketamine. Let's clear that up. She's not trying to get black market drugs. Just want to clear that one up there for the world, please, for the love of God.
And what's funny is that she was wearing a Dare program shirt before we started shooting.
Her shirt before we were recording.
We've come full circle.
All right. So who's playing you then?
You know who I'd love to play me? Who's that? She's got that super sexy, raspy voice. Orange is the New Black, big hair girl. She's from like Jersey or some such shit. She's
Oh
super
yeah,
hot.
she was the one in American Pie.
Yeah, she was in American Pie. She sounds like she smokes like 8 Marlboros a day, but that's just her voice and her accent. But I don't think she's.
Then who would play me?
I don't know. I'm still working on that. I said that's who I listen. I say that because I want to be her.
You can pick Jey Uso.
Wrong.
He has tribal. I have tribal. I used to have a mullet as a child. He currently has a mullet as an adult.
You both have a gut.
I have a little. No, that's not
That's
really. Not
so rude,
not
Nick.
That
really.
was. I'm sorry. That damn it.
That's so rude. If we're gonna body shame, I'm gonna go in on you right now, bro. All right, that's what I thought. You know who would play you?
Who would play me?
King Julian.
King. I'm a monkey,
No, you're a lemur.
You're a lemur.
which is a form of monkey.
No, it's actually closer to a weasel.
They're like a weasel. I thought they're like monkeys.
I think they're like a weasel and bear.
They are a
cross.
marsupial.
Technically-
The marsupial.
Oh, that's what they are. They're marsupials. I knew they weren't.
Marsupial.
Like, I knew they weren't monkeys. Technically.
So does that make him like Zumbambafu? He's like, you're like Zumbafu. Yeah, that's who you are. Zumbafu.
That's fair. I'm very much of the characteristics of
Because that's the
an ape.
thing. You're too cartoony. Like your entire personality is just like cartoony and wild. And I can't think of a single actor that I feel like that could portray you accurately without being a total asshole.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you are an asshole, but you're not like. But he's an asshole you come to love.
I never
This is
claimed to
true.
be a nice person. I've
Like-
never. There's no point have I ever said on camera in front of anybody that, hey, I'm a really good person. No,
He
I'm an
just
asshole.
says what he thinks with absolutely no filter, and he stands by what he says 10 toes
It's with
down.
the best. It's with the best intention.
It's usually with the best intentions for him and the people he cares about.
Yeah, I don't. I
It's
don't
just
ever.
as long as you're in his circle, you're Gucci.
But I don't even. I don't speak hate or anything like
No,
that.
that's true. You don't.
I'll just call it as I see it. Like, listen, like, you ugly. Like, I'm just gonna say it as it is. I don't know if I can tell you. Like, your cards weren't dealt right. Contour, bitch. I don't know.
See,
Like,
the actor that I would have picked for Zaga is, and I don't know the guy's name, but he was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Did you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
no, but I have
I've
an
been
idea of the
meaning to. It's
cast.
on my list.
Okay, it's what other show is he on? He's
I think I know which one it is. Joe Lo Truglio. I think it's this guy, and I think it's pretty on point. I think I know exactly.
No, he can't play you. You know who he could play?
He was in Superbad. He
Oh,
was in
God,
Role
he's-
Models. He was
Actually,
in
you know what? He would do a great job playing me. He would play my gay alter ego, Eli.
Fair.
hold on.
I mean, if you're thinking Alan Richson, I'll say, oh no, it's fucking Rafi from The League.
100% Rafi. Rafi could play Tony. I'm checking the brownies. BRB.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. I'll be right back.
Oh, she's coming back. Okay.
Give me one sec. Nope, you're still wrong.
Not Rafi?
Nope.
You need to watch The League.
No, the guy that you would be his name is Jason Mantzoukas.
Jason Mantzoukas.
M
For
A
those of you at home, Google this shit. And
Jason
tell me,
MANT.
Yeah, that's Rafi from
Oh.
The League. The
Okay,
show
yeah,
is.
that's
If
that
you've
that's
never seen that, you need to watch that show.
okay. Well, that's who I would cast to play you.
I accept that. That man is a fuck. Just Google, just on TikTok at home, search Rafi The League, and watch the highlights and tell them. And just knowing me from the show, tell me it's any different. I'm so down for that.
No,
who'd
every time I hear him talk, I'm like, he's so animated. I'm like, that's Zaga.
So who'd you get to play you? That's the question now.
Who would play me? Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson to play you.
No,
Interesting.
not Pete Davidson. I don't know. It's hard for me to pick like who would play me. It's because I don't know.
Honestly, I would go Adam Scott. Adam Scott will play a good you.
Adam Scott.
He's in Severance.
He was in Parks and Rec, right?
Yeah, Parks and Rec also. He was.
I accept. Nope. I accept Adam Scott.
You accept Adam
1000%.
Scott? Okay.
I accept Adam Scott.
He's not too weaselly. I mean, Nick matches his weaseliness.
No, Nick is more manly looking than him.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, thank you.
I'm pretty sure it's just because you got like 2 inches on him in facial hair. But it's take what you can get.
And he does have a good beard.
Nick has a fire beard.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shout out to my barber.
Shout out to his barber.
And whatever you got going on here lately, I like it.
Shout out to my barber.
He's going for the Hawkeye.
Here, look at the back.
Actually,
look at the back.
Kind of.
He's going for the Hawkeye.
Oh shit! It's like a whole ass yeah. Actually, it's the Hawkeye. That's awesome, dude. I like that. 10 out of 10.
We've been working on that for a few months.
You've been working on that for a few months. Yeah, it looks dope. I was thinking about doing similar to the Jey Uso, honestly. I wasn't even lying to you. I was thinking about growing it all back out because we are bald again.
Yeah, but you got color.
Ellie has long hair again.
Your hair looks more red.
Yeah, I dyed it.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't going insane.
No, you're not.
Remember when you first saw Ellie on an episode? Short hair.
My hair was like up to because I was like growing it out from a bald. It was like Nick's length, actually.
Yeah, you're coming in real quiet, just so you're well aware. You're gonna have to
see now. Now I want to go back and look at watch old episodes so I can get a little throwback.
You do need a little throwback with it. All right, Nick, find a question here. Let's keep it.
Wait a minute, nobody answered who would play me.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Who would you pick to play Ellie?
I already know.
Who are you picking?
She's a little bit shorter, so hear me out. Oh, and see, I don't even actually know if Ellie's even tall. Like I assume from here, like you are a tall person. Like
She's
let me. I see. I would have said 5'8". I would have said 5'8".
I'll take it.
I'm
I'm
5'9",
in person,
so.
I'm not very intimidating. So I like that I give like big people energy.
You get big dog energy.
Yeah.
Ladies and for everyone that wants to know, at their wedding, she told Zaga, she's like, I don't want to be called your wife. You got to call me big dog.
That's exactly what happened for me.
Well, no, there was already a big dog at the wedding, and that was Lee. Lee was big dog.
I say this with all due respect, but that's the little psychotic girl from Wedding Crashers that was with Vince Vaughn.
Oh, that's Isla Fisher.
I don't know if I know her.
You know exactly who Isla Fisher is.
She's in a lot of things.
Oh yeah, I know her. I've seen her in a ton of shit. That other redhead.
Yeah, Isla Fisher.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Except she got brown eyes, and one of my main features is the fact that I got big ass blue eyes.
I would have picked Avril Lavigne.
I strive to be her, so I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, but if you're dream casting, that's what I'm putting dream casting. You're gonna pick Avril Lavigne. If I had to pick my own character, my own person to play me, probably. Honestly, Rafi would be the pick. I would want Rafi to play me because that's so fitting.
But the thing is, I think it's because I've seen him in serious roles too.
Or actually, you know what? I got a better one for Nick. Danny McBride.
For me?
Yeah, Danny McBride. You say some outlandish shit.
Okay, but I respect Danny McBride with all, but I don't. I think you're missing with that one.
No.
Well, I mean, it's your movie, so it doesn't
actually, you know what? I apologize. You remember the other guy that
I don't want to do this anymore.
The other guy that was in Pitch Perfect?
No.
Austin something.
No.
The other guy in Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. Austin something. I forgot his name.
I'm
Skylar Aston.
Skylar.
He's like the Wish version of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
All right, I take it.
That's actually a good representation
That's
of you. You slap a beard on him, that's him. That's
Yeah.
Nick.
Beard and
I'll
some
take it.
glasses.
Yeah.
Throw a PBR in his hand.
Yeah.
Kinda works.
Throw PBR right in there and you're set.
Never forget my roots of a PBR.
So what question? So we only got Ellie for a few minutes here, but what do you got for Ellie? Throw her a question.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
7.
A fuck ton.
Oh, fuck.
Next.
Somebody actually did the math on this. Is like the average woodchuck chucks X amount of wood, and they did the math on this.
They got too much time on their hands.
Well, we could ask always the funny question of who would win in a fight, Zaga, Ellie, or a really angry duck.
Really angry duck. Honestly, I'm running from ducks. I don't
Uh,
fuck with ducks.
Yeah, ducks are really mean. I'm not taking my money on a duck.
Plot
Granted,
twist.
I'm Asian, so I could cook that motherfucker, but it's not it's not going to be a good experience for any of us.
However, please keep in mind there have been 2 instances of me almost winning battles between Zaga and myself, and one ended with him actually getting a concussion, and the other ended with him almost being flipped
I'm
over.
also not trying to choke you out.
Yeah, but you wouldn't stop tickling me.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I tickle you.
So I basically just kangaroo kicked him into a door.
By the way, a woodchuck can chuck around 700 pounds.
See, that's a fuck ton.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's not a fuck ton.
I'm just still stuck on the fact she says she kangaroo kicked you.
Yeah, like if you're like kind of on your back and you just like.
Yep.
Twang.
She kangaroo kicked me into a wall, and I smacked
It
my
was
head
a door
into
jam.
it. Yeah, door jam.
I feel like the position that you were in, she was letting you be the airplane, and she was just holding you up and just doing the airplane.
It's pretty
And
close.
then
Yes.
and then you pissed her off, and she fucking
He wouldn't stop tickling me. It was pissing me off. I
So-
told him to stop. Consent, motherfucker.
I said no.
All right. So, what question do you have off of our list here for Ellie?
Thought I asked that.
No, that wasn't even on the thing.
Yes, it was.
Where the fuck was that at? I don't see nothing about a duck.
Number 8. You fucking
That
jackwagon.
was a question.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who would win in a fight? You, me, or a really angry duck?
That's a real question that's on here. You're not wrong.
Be honest. What's
actually-
the dumbest thing I've seen you do? I got a list.
Yeah, there's a lot. We need a whole episode for that. The dumbest stuff that Ellie's ever seen me do. God, we've been around.
That's a
each
whole
other for too
season.
long.
That's a whole
That's-
season.
Yeah, we could just wrap up the.
We
Nick was-
wouldn't need to look for content every week. I would just show up with notes from that week.
That's fair. That's fair.
See, Ellie
Nick
just
did-
needs to walk around needs to just strap a GoPro.
Dude, I've said that so many times, but nothing funny ever happens when we're actually recording, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, like like we'll be in the car just doing stupid shit, and then like funny shit happens, and then she's like, "Fuck, I should have recorded that," and then it just never happens.
And then like I've even like put up the camera before we even started driving, because we usually have like, if we have a long drive, we have funny ass conversations. And so I always like mean to try and record it. So I've done it a few times and I take a nap. Like it just doesn't happen.
She'll just lay down and be like, "I'm going to sleep."
You guys don't have to ask this one.
What's up?
Well, I was gonna say you guys don't have to ask this one because I read it. It's what's the pettiest reason you ever stopped talking to someone? And I actually have a very good story for that.
Let's go. I need to hear this. I love Petty Nick.
Okay. Well, and this has to deal with work.
Love Petty Nick.
Ooh, it's work related? Even
Sin-
better.
Since a lot of people don't know what I do for work, they're still not gonna know what I do for work. But no, so there was this guy that got hired, him and his buddy, and I became friends with both of them. Big nerds, loved him to death. I still love one of them to death. He's one of my very good friends. We go watch Marvel stuff together on the debuts or the premieres and stuff like that. Well, the other one, he slowly started to irritate me and stuff like that. So I kind of cut it off and kind of just like let it be. I was civil at work. If he texted me, I'd answer it, but I never wanted to hang out anymore and stuff like that. Well, we had a potluck at work. And side note to give a little bit of insight, I'm very territorial with food. Don't eat off my plate without me asking or giving you the okay, or without you asking. I will freak the fuck out. I will crash out and cause a fucking scene. I'm not even playing. It's bad, dude. It's so bad. But so
I'll remember this for when you eventually come visit us.
Deal. Try me, motherfucker. Try me. But I had
So stealing something with a chopstick.
At the leftovers, I took someone made these pumpkin muffins they're fucking delicious. They make them once a year and stuff like that. And so I asked her, I was like, "Hey, can I take the remainders of these? I got my own Tupperware." She's like, "Yeah, no problem." So what I did, I put them in my Tupperware, and put it in the break room fridge. And so what I was doing for like the next week is I was eating like one per morning. And so I had enough. I worked 5 days a week. I had one for every single day, and I had 2 left come Friday. So I was like, fucking bet. I went that morning. I woke up. I was in a phenomenal mood. I went and I got iced coffee. I was having the fucking great morning. I'm fucking jamming all the way to work. Get to work, go in, open the fridge. They're not there. I close it, open it again, just so I make sure that I'm not fucking crazy. They're gone. But who did it had the audacity to eat what was in the fucking Tupperware, close it back, put it back in the fridge, and leave it. So what I did is I took
You
it and
didn't
I
even
wait.
clean it, bro. Like that's so
No.
rude. First, you're gonna steal from me, and you're not even gonna like clean the mess you made.
Well,
Awful.
well, so what I did is I took the Tupperware and the entrance that we all come in. I sat by the door and I interrogated everyone that came in and all that. So finally he came in and he looks at me. He goes, "That's my bad." I dead looked at him. I didn't say anything. I went and I was in the break room and I started scrubbing the Tupperware. And I was at the point I'm not confrontational whatsoever. But the point where I know that I'm upset is that I could stop and like my hand was like Michael J. Fox, like just going.
You were raging. You were
Yeah,
about
and
to
then
crash out.
my coworker, who's one of my good friends, he was like, "Dude, are you good?" I said, "No. This motherfucker did this, and this." He's like, "I'm surprised you didn't throw it." Well, fast forward, he tried to make amends. I had already made the decision. I'm done. Don't. If it's not work related, don't fucking talk to me. Don't come up to me. He has this thing where he likes to push the barrier, the boundary. And so he tried to make me a dessert to make up for it. I was like, "No, I don't fucking want it." He followed me around the warehouse because I kept ignoring his, "Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick." He cornered me, and he was like, "Hey, I made this." I was like, "Dude, I don't fucking want it." Like,
Ooh.
I was like, "I don't fucking want it." And he was like, "Well, then I'm just gonna say we're good." I was like, "I don't give a fuck what you like. You don't exist to me outside these hours of work. Like, period." Fast forward again. He's he never grasped the concept that I don't like him. He thought it was just work. No, I don't despise him as a person because that's a little bit rude. But I don't want you around me. Period. Don't talk. Just don't. So there was one time he was over in my work area because we were shorthanded on stuff that I needed. Well, he had did a prank. For the love of God, I don't know why the fuck he did it. He fucked with my desk trying to
Oh.
be funny, and I thought it was my one coworker that I got along with. And I was like, "Okay, very funny." I was like, "That's." He's like, "Bro, that wasn't me." I'm like, "Well, then who the fuck was it?" And he was like, "Do you want me to tell you or do you want to guess?" So I waited for him to come over there, and I shut off my machine when he gets over there. I was like, "Couple things. Don't touch anything on my fucking desk. You're over here to do the one fucking job. That's it." And he tried to say something. I cut him off. I was like, "Do we have an understanding?"
Ooh, he hit him with the adult. He hit him with the adult language. He
Oh no,
said,
it gets
"We
better.
have understanding."
Then he comes over to where my machine is, and there I have my machine taped off because it's running a blade. If you're not certified to be in there, you don't need to be past that tape. It's a safety violation or violation. But he steps in, and my machine's going to slide. He's like, "You really don't like me, huh?" Turn my machine off. You are over here for one fucking reason and one reason only. If you cannot do said fucking job, I will kick your ass out of here faster than you got over here, and I'll get somebody at a dime and get over here. And I hit him again because he tried to say, he's like, "Well, other people mess with your desk and yada yada yada." Dude, I don't give a fuck who touched my desk. You don't touch my shit. We not same. Not even same, but different. No, I fucking don't like you. And it went from there. It didn't get too escalated, but I guess like as of recently, I guess he still hasn't grasped the fact that I don't like him. And he told someone, he's like, "Damn, I didn't know it was that deep." He's like, "I didn't know that he really didn't like me." Dude, I don't know how you don't grasp the concept that I don't fucking like you.
It's
You
not
I mean,
hard.
he ate your food.
that
I
thank you.
mean, I'm I'm gonna answer this question carefully. Somebody stole my pen and I slashed their tires. So I mean, like,
Oh, we're almost the same then.
That's a little
uh,
extreme.
I had anger problems. We've worked on them drastically. I have a creative outlet. I yell at Nick now. I don't let my frustrations out on people.
I'm a
Nick's gonna
punching
start
bag.
sending us his therapy. Like,
Nick's gonna send us his therapy bill.
I can't afford another bill, dog.
I'm a punching bag.
Someone's gotta be.
Wait, Copper was here. Guys, we can't be mean to each other. We gotta love each other.
Yes, sir.
Gotta be
Yes,
nice.
sir.
You can't go slashing tires and just being mean. People ate popcorn, ate a pumpkin.
Amen.
What are you even
I
saying?
don't know. Every time I press the button, I'm just like, what would Copper say in a nice scenario like this? This is mean because he can't even defend himself.
Actually, low key, I think he'd be on the side of who's eating the pumpkin muffin. Like, what the fuck? Why would you eat someone else's food? That's
Dude,
just
that
so
was
Yeah,
What
I
if-
mean,
First of all, you don't know how someone else cooks. Like, what if there's arsenic in that muffin?
my
The
thing
other
was
thing
you went
too-
into the work fridge and you just go into random people's house and just eat their shit out of the fridge without asking?
work fridge, like, don't. That's
nasty.
that's just mean. It's
I mean,
just-
the thing was, it was my Tupperware. Like, it was different from all the other Tupperware in there because the other ones were like disposable. This one, you obviously see, I take the fuck home. Like, I don't understand the logic. And the fact that you eat it and then just put it back in the fridge, didn't even put it in the sink. Just
Like, that's just rude on so many levels.
if that happened to me, like the level of petty that I personally sit at is borderline terrorist quality.
You can't say things like
But
this.
what? Why can't I say stuff like that?
Because
I'm just saying, like, like my level of pettiness. Like, if somebody ate my food in the fridge, I don't just not talk to you. I'm going to find your food every time that you come in and take a bite out of every piece of morsel in that Tupperware. So that way there will be food left over for you, but I will be full and you will go hungry and have wasted food. Like, I'll make sure you know I ate half of your food, every bite of it. If it's a grain of rice, I'm cutting that singular grain of rice in half and eating that. I'm going to be that petty. I'm mean.
I should just walk by him every time he's eating lunch and just crop dust him.
Like my coworker, let me tell you this one. My coworker thought it'd be funny to Photoshop my face on a unicorn man. Now, if you Google unicorn
yeah.
man, yes, that guy with the hooves, right? He photoshopped that, put it in a frame, and put employee of the month on it, and hung it in my office for an entire day while I was off.
it was pretty funny.
I have the picture still in here.
I'm gonna need that on a shirt.
Should I should make some money
That's
on that.
yeah.
Make some money on that.
Pink
We'll get Copper to
Pony
do that.
Club.
It'll sell more if Copper's on it. And I can Photoshop that. We can fix that. So in my response was, I went to his work computer, figured out, I spied on him for weeks on end, realized that he had all of his streaming services on his work computer, his Netflix, Hulu, Prime, Max, and Peacock.
It wasn't really weeks on end. These two things happened in a pretty like soon amount of time. It was like a week, maybe.
Yeah, they didn't hear you at all. It was about maybe a week at tops. But whatever the case was, I spied on him for multiple days. And once I realized this, any moment I got and he left his desk, I would jump into his Netflix, his Prime, I would open up multiple windows and I would just start adding to list and super like. You know how Netflix you can super like stuff and it's just going to recommend more stuff. So I liked everything that was LGBTQ, everything. And then, like his day off, I would just go on his computer and press play on Queer Eye or anything that was LGBTQ. It got so bad that his wife logged into his account one day to watch TV and she called her mother and then they had a family meeting because of me.
You caused an intervention.
I caused an intervention. And then 3 months, like after 3 months, he had to delete the entire account and open up a new account with Netflix. Because I completely, and then he tried to get me back one more time. He tried to mess with my computer, and I was like, "That's a bad decision. Shouldn't have done that." I found out that he used to be a altar boy when he was a young man.
Oh,
I spent $120 on Amazon.
I forgot about this part.
I bought communion, which you can order off Amazon, by the way, 2-day shipping. You can get communion, a Holy Grail, a Jesus bobblehead, rosary beads, and I was gonna buy the little thing that they shake in the aisle.
the
incense
little
burner.
lantern.
Yeah, the little lantern that swings. Yeah, I was gonna get that too, but they were sold out. It was on back order, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to wait. I have a plan for this." And yeah, Yeah, I was I even like on Ash Wednesday, I just took some like shit and some stuff like dirt and just rubbed it on my forehead. And I went up to him. I'm like, my son.
So you mocked his religion.
No, it wasn't even Catholicism. That's the best part. It was a completely different. He was an altar boy for a completely different like.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
As long as you're just
it was
making
just
fun of him
I was just
in
making fun of the fact that he was an altar boy. And every day, like I would come up to him and just like body of Christ, and I would hold the communion in my hand and just would not leave until he took it out of my hand.
Well, I'm glad that you and I are friends because my mind went to a darker place. I'm not proud of where my mind went.
Nicholas,
I
this
didn't
is a
penetrate.
Wendy's.
I didn't penetrate him with a crucifix.
This is a Wendy's.
I'm sorry, but that was the soon as you said, yeah, I found out he was an altar boy. And you're like, you know what? Zaga plays for keeps. I get this. Zaga plays for keeps. And I was gonna say, you know what? You just should have took your ball and went home. That's a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Father Zaga, you can't do that.
Well, so it's so funny. I actually call one of my salesmen. I'm not going to say his name, but I call him Father So and So. And then there's a new young kid. I call him Pastor, his last name, and that's just their nicknames now for me. And I page them over the intercoms like that.
Yo, because that one really looking.
He does look like a youth pastor.
He looks like a creepy youth pastor, dude.
You know, he watches
Ugh.
the episodes.
Oh,
We didn't name names.
He's gonna know. He's the only one that goes by Pastor.
that sounds like a him problem.
My wife thinks you look creepy. Sorry, pal.
So nice.
All right, this is a good question for the two of you. You're hosting a dinner party, but you can only invite 3 people: 1 alive, 1 dead, and 1 fictional. Who? That right? That's a good question. I like this one. This is some psychology shit. Damn, you're
One
thinking.
alive, one dead, one fictional.
Yep.
Question: Are they bound by the etiquette of a dinner party, or could they potentially murder me?
Bound by the etiquette of the dinner party.
So they know it's a dinner party.
They have. It's just for dinner. They can only sit there. You can just talk with them. That's it. You can only talk with them. Can't fuck them.
No, I wasn't trying to get fucked. I just wanted to make
That
sure
was
they
mainly
weren't
for
going to
Nick.
kill me.
That was mainly for Nick.
Okay, cool. So Dracula.
That's your fictional character.
No, it's my dead one.
Oh, you want
Nosferatu.
you want Vladimir.
Yeah, I want Vladimir. I got questions.
Vlad the Impaler. Okay, so Vlad the Impaler is your dead guy. Who's your one alive guy?
I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking.
What about your fictional?
I want to hear Nick's
Oh, we gotta hear Nick's.
reaction
Nick's.
first,
Nick's.
because, yeah. So what's your dead guy?
My dead guy. Oh no, I know exactly who I'd want. The dead. I already know who my dead person would be.
Who?
Betty White.
You know what? That's a great pick.
Yeah,
I fucking love Betty White. I'm going Betty White.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to be as offensive as I wanted to be.
I thought about it too.
Yeah, there's quite a few offensive names I could put on this list, and I'm just like, yeah, nope, not that one. That one would be fun. No, not that one. Fictional. I'd probably go Harry Potter. Like, I need you to show me this shit now, dog. Show me that shit right now. Show me how to do that right now. The alive would probably be probably Ryan Reynolds, just because I want to hear his commentary. Because my one dead, we're gonna go.
Old Dirty Bastard.
You know what? Old Dirty Bastard would be perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go that one. That's an eclectic.
All because you're a Wu-Tang fan, and that's the only thing I can see that would make sense.
That would just be so great. Ryan Reynolds, Old Dirty Bastard, and Harry Potter. Can you imagine how ridiculous that would be? Ryan Reynolds would have an ADHD explosion. He would. You can't sit here and tell me he wouldn't just be like trying to have his commentary would be world class.
It would actually be a delight.
So, who do you guys got? Anybody? Who's your alive and fictional?
My alive would be Pedro Pascal.
Okay, Daddy Pascal.
Yeah,
I like that.
Pedro Papa Pascal.
Yes, Mr. Fantastic himself. All right.
Yes.
What about your dead? What about your
Fictional?
Fictional, yeah.
Ellie, if you have yours, you by all means, go ahead. I have to think my fictional one would be.
Yeah, I'm still thinking on my
I mean,
fictional one
who are you
too.
kidding,
but
Nick? You're gonna go Deadpool.
I thought about it, but you already said Ryan Reynolds, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to like piggyback that whole ordeal, which is a great choice, mind you, but I want something different.
oh, down that road, actually, now I have my fictional. So my one alive would be Chapel Roan. 'Cause
Really, Chapel Roan?
She seems like a delight. She seems
I
like
respect
she's a
that. I
cool chick,
mean,
I
Big
fuck with it.
Pony
Yeah.
Club.
right?
In the
And then
Big
for my
Pony
one
Club.
fictional, Phoenix from X-Men.
Oh,
Jean
okay.
Grey, okay.
Jean
Yeah,
Grey.
that way, in case Vlad the Impaler decides to come after any of us, she got us covered.
She would.
And I just feel like the vibe would be a lot of fun.
The vibe would be probably interesting if you tried not to piss her off. So what's your so
My
what's your
fictional?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I didn't even, why I had to think on it. It makes clear. It makes sense all the way around. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
that
thought about
just.
Spider-Man too. That wasn't, but my
I mean,
fictional
come
was
on.
yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say something offensive, but we're not. I wasn't gonna. You guys want to know? Hit me at me in the Discord if you really want to know what I was gonna say. At me in the Discord.
You're just gonna put it in the group chat too. I already know it. I'm waiting for it. And for $5 a month, everybody, I will leak the group chat.
That $5 a month. Yeah, that's we'll open up a Patreon where we just go. Like, every episode is where we just read what has been said in the group chat for that week.
And really, it's just memes shared between Nick and Zaga, and then I just pop in every once in a while with "I hate it here."
And Copper usually being like, now guys, we need to not you need to calm down with all that.
Simmer down.
You need to relax because that's not how we operate. Oh, did Copper just message me? Oh no, he didn't.
His ears were burning.
He's ready. He's like, they're definitely making fun of me.
I'm going to because of what his excuse was and the fact that I feel like he got ADHD distracted and then forgot about us. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he forgot about us. That's what happened.
Because I feel like he had a phone call from military whatevers for 5 seconds because it is Sunday night and they are on drill weekend and everyone's trying to go home.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the ADHD kicked in and he forgot about
He
us.
probably had a million things. He said he's flying, he's going to New York tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah, he said tomorrow morning.
Actually, yeah, he might actually have training.
Yeah, he has
this
something
week.
going on.
Never mind. Fine, it checks out.
Yeah, but he shouldn't. What are they barking at?
Probably nothing.
These goddamn dogs.
Dustin's probably making noise again.
Yeah, our house is haunted. It happens.
Oh, Juliana didn't know about Dustin. And
Oh.
She was like, your house is kind of creepy. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's haunted. I never told you.
Oh, yeah. So Ellie's, if you guys watched the girls episode, Ellie's best friend, Juliana, was watching our dogs while we were on the honeymoon and said the house was kind of creepy because we never told her that our house was haunted. So that makes sense. Probably should have told her that the house was haunted. That was our bad.
Yeah, that's a little disclaimer you need to put in there.
He's not a mean ghost. He just
it's my best.
closes
It's my,
like doors and stuff sometimes.
yeah, he throws stuff. He's only thrown things at me.
It's true. He leaves the rest of us alone. He just throws things at Tony, and he likes to walk up and down the stairs.
Yeah, that too.
That's about it.
Yeah, we'll save that for a Halloween episode.
We should try and get footage.
Or I'm just saying at FYE, the Wednesday Ouija board's only $15.
No.
It's on sale. It's on sale.
I need to get a cat spray bottle for you. So
a cat spray bottle.
Every time you start talking about Ouija boards, I can just go.
Yeah, she wants to spray me like a cat when I
He's
talk about.
not respectful to the dead. If you were more respectful to people who have passed on and what they're going through, maybe I'd consider it. But you're not respectful to dead people.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, and I am not haunted. You are.
Yeah, it makes for great story content.
No.
Yeah, it works. Let's see here. Let's end on one more question because we're coming up to an hour here.
My ribs are going to be super tender.
That sounds naughty.
But also delicious.
While he looks for the question, Yeah, you see those ribs right there? They're gonna be all extra tender and juicy. Like this is a copper voice by. This is a copper read over. Now you see here, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be cooking these ribs up right, all nice and slow like. They're gonna be tender, they're gonna be juicy, and they're gonna be falling right off that there bone. Be so succulent. In all names prayer. Amen.
I love how the sound bit literally ends as you go, it's so succulent. Oh my God.
For an episode on the fly, this is gonna turn out really well.
For an episode that really had no structure, no plan whatsoever, and it was like we had a plan, and the fan episode will come when Copper's ready. Giggity. Let's see. If you had to be haunted by a ghost for the rest of your life, but you got to pick who it was, who would you choose to haunt you?
Okay, lay some parameters down. Make this. Lay some parameters.
There's no parameters.
There's no parameters
in history.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
No
in
parameters.
history,
In
that
all-
seems a bit aggressive.
In all of history, you can have anybody haunt you. Who would you choose?
Okay, hold up. Pause. The way you're saying that and smiling, I don't like where this is already going.
Neither do I.
Johnny, I'm scared.
I'm picking Jesus.
Oh.
I'm picking Jesus. If Jesus haunt me, because then I'll finally I'll know if I'm doing the right shit. I just want to see that go shake his head. God, really? This is who you tie me to, bro. Dad, come on.
Come on.
That's a great question, though.
I need someone funny.
You need someone funny?
Yeah, because I
Chandler.
Oh my god.
Harry. Yeah. Rip.
There you go. I got yours down.
Drop an F in the chat.
Yo, in the live chat, drop an F.
Drop an F in the live chat.
R.I.P.
Uh,
Nick, who are you picking?
Fuck, I don't know. You guys had some good ones there.
That's good, right? Well, I answered for her. She said I need somebody funny. I'm like, Chandler's dead.
Oh fuck. I really I don't. No.
You want Harriet the Spy?
Oh.
No, if I get her, I want the one from Euro Trip.
Yeah. She made out with her brother, though, so a little weird.
Yeah, well,
you have to get past that whole thing.
So did Luke and Leia, so there's that.
True. Carrie Fisher would be a good one. Carrie Fisher is funny as fuck.
This is true. She was funny as fuck.
Because I could just see her giving you the finger in the afterlife right now.
The Force Ghost.
Just the Force Ghost just sitting there, just.
No, actually, no. I'm gonna go with my answer from earlier. Have Betty White follow me around because I can just see her just fucking egging me on. Like, yeah, do it.
Little bitch.
Yeah, little bitch.
You don't. Ooh, what the fuck just happened? This is a
I don't know.
previous
What
audio
happened
device. Yeah, my audio devices stayed the same.
Dustin?
Yeah, we're talking about ghosts and they're getting offended.
This is why you can't have a Ouija board.
God damn it. There's got to be I have a spirit box, but they won't talk to me because they know I'm just going to talk shit.
Dustin did, though.
Dustin did when he first got it. That's how I know it was my best friend that's haunting me. Well, I have his ashes downstairs. I have part of his ashes downstairs. So
that makes sense then.
Yes, and the ashes, whenever they were in my gaming room, which is this room, no problems. But if I ever take it out, problems in this room. And he comes up the stairs and stands outside the door. Either that or it's a demon. I don't know.
Tomato, tomato.
Every time I tell Ellie, she just stages the house. It gets quiet for a bit, then it comes back. This is what happens.
It's like
All right, but let's wrap this up here. You have ribs. I have brownies.
We're into this on a good note.
We're ending this on a great note here. This was not a planned episode. I appreciate anybody who watched this. If it is Wednesday at 2:00 in the afternoon and you are sitting through this and you are just chit-chatting in the chat box there, we appreciate y'all. If you tuned in later, you suck. You should have tuned in at the premiere. Do better. Be a better fan.
This is why you guys are only. This is exactly why you guys are not allowed into the Salty Spittoon. This is why you guys go to Weenie Hut Junior and Weenie Hut General. That's where y'all belong.
Exactly.
This is the salty spittoon.
Yeah, this is the crusty crab.
Pizza.
That's what this is. She is Squidward. Squidward all day.
I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. 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 Squidward.
Me and you share the same brain cell Patrick has.
Actually, yeah, you guys are SpongeBob and Patrick.
You got me there.
And Copper is the
Squirrel.
Larry the lobster.
Oh, I was gonna say Sandy.
No, he's Larry the lobster. He's
Fair
the one
enough.
that everybody wants to watch, but we're SpongeBob and Patrick, and we're the ones that you get.
All right, I'm in. I'm in.
And I'm gonna guarantee this because I've seen the last 2 episodes for the gaming one, and that was a terrible episode. That was not well done. We were quiet for so many times in those episodes, and those got 200 views. I guarantee this doesn't crack. This cracks maybe 97. And this is a way better quality episode.
I'm laughing.
We may crack 100 because I popped in at the end.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
I
Right.
usually bring a
Yes,
+2
Ellie,
to any of the boys' episodes.
Anytime she's involved, we get more. We got to get you to dress more provocatively. We need more views.
I am just Adam Sandler, and I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry.
Nick, I'm
tired.
gonna need a crop top and a mask for the next episode.
I actually have both of those in my closet right now. Not even lying.
I'll go
I'm
drag
shocked.
when Spirit Halloween comes back. I will go drag for an episode on Halloween.
We can do it.
We're gonna make a bet.
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Thank you for inspiring me, Zaga. Thank you. When Spirit Halloween reopens after they find their next vacant building, hopefully it's the IRS, we will do an episode, me, you, and for the love of God, if Copper's not out of the country, if not,
he will be out of the country.
Okay, well then you and I can do it, and we can maybe rope in some victim. But
I'll find somebody.
But it has to be a guy. Because we are going to do a parody to Girls Night.
Oh my God, we're getting AJ and Justin.
Yes,
we are getting AJ and Justin.
Since Nicole has already been on, you need to bring Justin on. To have
yes,
that's fair.
With Nicole and Heather, those are their husbands. Is AJ and Justin. Justin has not been on the show yet because he doesn't like the social anxiety. He has the social anxieties, and it's fine. I've never pushed him to.
But he's funny as fuck.
I am forcing him to do this goddamn episode.
Well, then you need
at his house.
Go ahead and tell him now so he can start getting the jitters out.
Oh no, this is gonna be. He does watch every episode, right?
He's gonna find out.
All right, he'll find out.
Okay, good.
Episode.
So
sorry, Justin, you have been summoned. And AJ does not watch the episodes. I know that one for a fact, and he is just gonna get surprised now. So I'm just gonna show up to his house with a wig and a cozy sweater.
You're gonna look like William Dafoe from Boondock Saints.
I'll even shave my beard.
I won't do that.
No, please, no, please. He looks. I love you so much.
Yes, I know. So for those of you who are new to following me, there is video evidence of me wearing makeup for an episode because I lost a bet with my old co-host Angelo in our original podcast. Now that episode is still in my archives. It is not available for the public, but if y'all ever saw it, you already know what to expect.
I have a picture still.
You do have a picture still.
We can post it.
No, we're not posting it. We'll just be a surprise on Halloween. Because when Copper leaves, things are just going to get even more wild. And, I'm so glad that we got this because every time now, even when he's gone, he'll be here in spirit. I just want to thank y'all for coming for another episode of the NFA Network. I love y'all. These guys are funny. Please watch them. They're just
I love them. They're my boyfriends.
Pause.
All right. Anyway, we got to wrap this shit
up. Yeah, we got to wrap this up. Say goodbye.
All right. Thanks, y'all, for listening. It's been a pleasure. I know I popped it at the end. We're going to be doing our honeymoon episode soon, so stay tuned for that.
Next week.
Yeah, can't wait to see you on the next one.
And I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing next.
You're recording next week with me.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get Copper. Or you're recording with Ellie. I don't know. We're going to get an episode in again. But next week you're recording again because we have no episodes in the hole, so we gotta stock that shit back up.
Gotta stockpile it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, say goodbye to the people.
Oh, goodbye, people.
Oh, yes. The whole reason why we even do the show. It's not so we can chat with each other. We can just fucking call each other at any time.
This is true.
We don't have to have a whole production for this shit.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Can't wait to do the next episode for you guys to enjoy.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all next week. Tune in for the honeymoon episode. Comment some shit because we're recording this shit next weekend. So we will put in some stuff that you guys want. Any questions about the honeymoon, anything like that. If you've listened this far, I will answer your questions first. So just comment right at this time frame because I can see all the live comments. Comment right down here right now. What do you want to know? What happened on our honeymoon? Y'all can ask dirty shit. I don't give a fuck. You know I have no filter. I'm wearing Nickelodeon pajama pants. I am crazy. But I love y'all and I'm out. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace.